Josh, how's everyone caught up mentally and physically from Thursday night?
Yeah, really well. First day in the club today, and finals football is always very combative and lots of emotions, and especially after the win we had. So it was nice to have a few days off, watch some football, watch the rest of the games, and reflect upon what was the biggest win of our season so far.
Nice to have Bobby out there in the thick of it. You're obviously rallying right around him. If there is a player that can come in after such a lengthy layoff, do you feel like he could be the guy to sort of combat that?
Yeah, it's been great to have Bobby back at training. He performed in the practice match exceptionally well on the weekend. I think he kicked 4 goals. So, it's been great to have him back at the club. And like you said, he's obviously made his name in finals football. So if there is someone to come back and have an impact, he'd definitely be right up there. And like I said, just great to see him smiling back at the club.
So what's left for him to play now? Do you think his fitness is on point? Do you think his trust with the playing groups there as well with you guys?
Yeah, he's been training exceptionally well, like I said. I think the biggest thing for him now will be continuing to ramp up his loads. He's still got another couple of weeks to kind of prove himself. So, I'm sure a lot to play out.
No issues with trust at all with the playing group?
No.
And what about Jeremy Howe? Josh, saw him out there today. How's his fitness tracking, and is he on track for a preliminary final comeback?
Yeah, really well. He's moving really well as well. I think he was running just a few days after his groin injury. So, it's obviously the win's really big for us to allow him to have that extra time and get his body right. We'll be looking forward to getting him healthy.
If anyone's going to have a view on this, it's a sibling. Should your brother be swearing on national TV?
Yeah, I think the position we're in, obviously, people look up to us, and we're role models for a lot of young kids. So I think he was really passionate, just come off an amazing win, and I think a lot of excitement from Nick there. But
He wasn't the only one though. I mean, the coach dropped one a little bit later. Was it a theme for the weekend? Was it a coincidence? Is it something that in the days that have followed you've all sort of said, let's probably not do that again?
Yeah, definitely a coincidence. I think it was just the passion coming from such an important win, like I touched on, biggest win of the year so far, and that's taken us through to a prelim. So, I think Fly and Nick were really happy with the win.
Just back on Nick, I think it's your third prelim in the past 4 years. I mean, how good is it to run out with your brother in these sorts of games?
Yeah, it's amazing. We reflect upon it a lot, and even before the game, we're talking about the magnitude of the game and the opportunity at hand to put ourselves through another prelim. And he's had an unbelievable start to his career in terms of playing in a grand final, winning one, playing in finals football. So, he's definitely wise beyond his years in terms of football maturity, and I think that shows.
How much does that finals experience help this group? Like, obviously, Adelaide haven't been there for a long time. A lot of their players haven't been there. How much did that help to have played in big finals over the last 3 or 4 years?
Yeah, I think it's a massive factor. We rely on that experience all throughout the year when, probably a lot of people in the football media are probably calling us a little bit, we like to view it as experience. I think it shows. We've got Pendles, Howe, Sidey, Jamie Elliott's had an unbelievable year, and in those big games, you look to them, but I feel like on the weekend everyone stood up, no matter your age. Everyone came out of themselves, contributed, and it showed in the performance.
How much pressure does it take off the side winning against Adelaide, or is there still pressure on because the ultimate goal is still the grand final?
Yeah, it's definitely nice to be through to a prelim, have the week off, get the body right. I think you saw the impact it probably had. Just having that pre-finals bye for us as a club, we look refreshed on the weekend, and I think it allows you to continue to work on your game. We view every week during the football season as a week to get better, and these bye weeks are no different. We won't be training less. We'll be looking to improve and get right for the prelim.
There's been a lot of conversation about the wildcard round potentially coming into the competition. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I don't mind it. I think it makes it interesting, especially like we saw this year where, the Western Bulldogs were really good all year and unfortunately missed out on finals football. So I think it makes it interesting, and for those teams that finish just on the fringe, who probably are deserving to play finals as well, it makes it good for them.
Josh Fly said after the Gold Coast game when you went into the middle that he almost had to hold you back at the gate when he was going to put you in the middle of the ground. Where do you want to play, and how eager are you to get in there?
Yeah, I've loved my time down back this year. It's been awesome playing. We've got a lot of leaders down there who have been awesome for me to learn that role. And like you said, I pinch hit in the midfield from time to time, which I love doing as well. So I just like having the flexibility in my game to kind of play a few multiple positions. But wherever Fly needs me, I'm always willing to play.
Let's check his foot.
Yeah.
So it's a bit talk about a toe issue or something.
Yeah, really good. I think he got stomped on, but you know, he's pretty sore after most games. He does really well to front up each week, and yeah, like I said, that week off will be instrumental for his recovery, and yeah, I'm sure we'll see him on the track.
He had an interesting onlooker through that window there. I know you snuck.
Yeah.
He's disappeared now, but Sheets here. I know there's a conference upstairs. This isn't some sort of, you know, finals edition. He hasn't come to speak to the group or something.
Not that I know of. No, I just saw him looking through the glass. So no, it's good to see Sheets. He's a great man.
How was the group wrapped its arms around Isaac after the poor reception on the weekend?
Yeah, it was disappointing. You know, I don't think you know, that's what we want in our game, and I feel like Isaac handled himself unbelievable. He's an amazing leader, and I think that showed in his performance, the way he was able to block that out, play some really good football for us, and you know, we thought the Magpie Army were awesome. The way they travelled and supported him, and we're cheering every time he got the ball, meant a lot. So yeah, we've wrapped our arms around him, and yeah, he's in great spirits.
Do you think fans are going a bit too far?
In that instance, I would say so. You know, I think passion, it's all part of the game, obviously, especially with finals football, but no, he didn't deserve to get booed.
There are a couple of big names missing from the track today. Is this week off, come at a perfect time for you guys?
I don't think so. I feel like even if we're playing this week, we'd be ready to go. Yeah, a few boys miss him, but yeah, they'll be back for tomorrow's training.
And Nick's all good, didn't see him out.
Yeah, I think he's just got the sniffles. He doesn't cope well with a cold, so.
We saw that a few Adelaide boys had them. Do you reckon they've passed it on to you guys?
I'm not sure. It doesn't take much for Nick to get sick, so yeah, I'm not sure that's the reason.
What's the secret to your year, Josh, in your good form? Anything different heading into pre-season and into your career year?
Yeah, I think I really enjoyed training down town back with, like I said, Harry Perryman, Dan Houston, Darcy Moore, captain of our club. We've got lots of leaders back there, and it's a great group every week. You know, we really get after it in training. It's very competitive, and I've enjoyed playing down there. And as a team, I feel like, you know, I'm the beneficiary of lots of other players playing to their strengths.
What was the discussion with that defensive rigors? We saw an improved performance against Adelaide. Was it? Did you guys set that as a mission heading into that game?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when you get the week off, that bye week before finals, you can really scout a team really well, and we had that encounter with them a few weeks before that. So we definitely had a few things that we wanted to tweak. We felt like we played really good football with them in that game late in the season, but yeah, I thought we did a really good job on the weekend of probably taking away their strengths there. An offensive juggernaut, and Darcy Moore was, yeah, the leader of that.
Obviously a late training session on Friday. I mean, it's a clear look towards next weekend, but what does that sort of give you, training a little bit later in the day on Friday?
Yeah, I'm not too sure, obviously. No. Trying to simulate, I guess, that twilight game.
Yeah.
I mean, us as players, we're pretty cruisy. We kind of love training early in the morning, but it'll be good for us to have a later start, put the lights on here, and hopefully a few fans can come down and watch.
Do you get together and watch the games? Is that a bit too old school?
No, not really, but yeah, I'm sure that whatever game's on, we'll watch together that night.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.